Hey everyone, today I'm going to talk about slicers in Power BI. As you can see, we have multiple ways to filter the data. We have different type of slicers to use, and each of the slicer is using for something else. So I'm going to show you how you can use each slicer and when to use each of the slicers. So let's start.
Oh, Dad, my money.
First of all, make sure you are using the latest version of the Power BI desktop because Microsoft keep fixing bugs in each of the visuals, and the latest version is the best. After that, you can go to options. Here in preview features, you should enable list slicer visual and text slicer visual. These two visuals that I'm going to show you, these visuals are kind of new. As you can see, it is still in preview features. So if you don't use preview feature in the production environment, you shouldn't use it, but I'm going to show you how to use it when it's going to be generally available. Okay, so I have this page and we are going to start with the default slicer, the default that everyone knows, that everyone use, the best option we can use as a slicer. This one is the slicer. This is the name of this visual. This visual is present the value that you put here, the column. You must use a column, not a measure, and you can see this like that. The thing with this visual that you can use different options of styles. So right now we can see the vertical list, but we can change it to tile, so it will look like that with like buttons. We can choose, it looks like that, and drop down, which is I think the must use option. Also, it doesn't take much of the space of the Canva as the other options, and it can make this visual, like this list looks elegant like that. So this is the best visual for slicer, I think, because we have all of the options here, and we can also change the selection to be only single select, make it to show select all option. So we can use, if you didn't know it until now, this is the best option for filtering the data inside the page. If you using tiles and you want it to be look like that, you can see this black background when I'm selecting the values, and you wondering, I want to change it to be like in a different color, or maybe change the hover color to be in a different style. So if you're wondering this, it means you have to change this slicer. This slicer is not giving you the option to change all of this. You need to choose the button slicer. The button slicer look like that. Okay, it looks like that button slicer. I'm going to put here the button slicer. And the button slicer is basically what it called. If these styles is like looks like that with no options of changing the style, this button slicer is like have a lot of options to style it and to make it look like how you want it to be. If you go to the slicer setting, let's start with the selection option. You can change the single select to be like without single selects. You can first a selection, and this is the options that also available in the default slicer. The layout. this is something that you cannot do in the default slicer. All of the layout, you can make it look the way you want. You can call out and change the values. And the beautiful thing in this visual, you can change it in different states. So you can choose the default states, the hover state, how it looks when it's pressed, how it looks when it's selected, mix, disable. So this is like the best visual for buttons, the best slicer for buttons. If you creating something like in the screen and you want the value to be appears like that, and make the user the option to click on it like that, and you want to style it and make your design of this visual. You can also change it to be with image. This is, you can make it really, really fine look. The thing that you cannot do with it is to make it with a drop down option. Okay, so this visual is only for the cases when you want the values to be appeared like that on the screen. It means that it takes space in the canvas, and basically it only for specific cases when you want it to be look with buttons in the screen. If you want it to be look like in a small way, like a drop down, this is something you cannot do here in the button slicer because it is a button slicer. Okay, so this is for the button slicers. The other option is the text slicer. Text slicer is nice. Let's put it like that. The text slicer is basically the option to search in a typing. Like if I want to look for blue, and I'm pressing enter. Okay, so it looks like that. This is like something that a lot of users said, okay, but I can also do it like that, because if I'm going to the default slicer, I'm clicking on the three dots and then enable the search option, I can do it like that. So why should I choose this text slicer? I don't know, maybe sometimes there is a use cases when you want it to be appear like that because you don't the user to see all of the options. I cannot think of the scenarios for that, but the user that will need it maybe think like yeah, I have the use case for that. So maybe comment on this video to let me know the best scenario for this using. But this is like the text slicer. I never use it in my personal work, but this is like an option. Let's see if I want to change the setting, accept multiple value. This is interesting. Okay, so if I want to filter blue and maybe with comma, I put the black. Let's see what happened. No, it doesn't work. So how the multiple values looks like? Let's see, maybe without any with the space is enough. No. Let's see with semicolon. No. Okay, how do you use multiple values? Okay, I look for the solution, and this is really, I think, stupid, but this is the way you multiple values like that. When I type in black, enter, and then again, I'm going to here and then blue. This is the way. I don't find it really intuitive. So, okay, this is one of the options in the slicers. And the last one is the list slicer. So let's go to that. Again, I give the color. It looks like that. Let's see if I can change the, yeah, again, we can change it to be single select or maybe multiple. The layout, we can change in the layout, but we had to be, it had to be look like that It cannot be changed to be drop down or even with buttons. It have to be with this radio buttons like that. I mean the checkbox. It have to be with checkbox. But the thing is with this, like you can change also the way it looks in different states. So this is nice. You can change the buttons. Nice. Okay. But the special thing about this visual that you can copy paste from I mean Excel tables that you have a list of values, you can copy it and paste it to this slicer. So this is like this feature is really was something that missing in Power BI. So I have like this black and blue list. Let's also add red, and I'm going to copy it, all of this list of values. And in the three dots, I'm going to paste it. And you can see it's automatically checking the values that that I did that I passed it to it. So this is something that we don't have in the other options. Like if I'm going to the three dots, we don't have. Oh, here we have passed. Let's see that. I didn't know that we have it also here. Let's try that. Nice. Okay, I didn't know that we have this option also in the button. Don't tell me that we have it in the default. No, okay. So, okay, so we have the option to paste in the list slicer and also in the button slicer. So if you don't like this look and you prefer buttons, maybe this is your solution, because in both you can paste the list of values. But this is something that is not like the first thing that the user think this slicer can do. So maybe a little star that will explain what this slicer can do. I mean, or any info buttons that explain, like for the user to understand that that this visual also accept past option. So this is it. You can ask me any questions in the comments and I will answer you. Bye bye.